Hello, welcome back to Stormcrow Productions. I'm playing Dark Souls again. We between episodes, last episode we accidentally hit Andre right after our weapons all started breaking. We got to the top of Sen's Fortress and started to fight the Iron Golem, but our weapons were not in a good situation, so it was bad. So I had to do a fair bit of farming of souls to go get pardoned by Oswald of Kareem so that Andre's not mad at me anymore, so that I could restore our weapons, so that I can try and climb Sen's Fortress again. In the interim period, I also decided to see if I could try and do some online stuff so I could get some sunlight medals and rank up in our covenant, but I can't. I'm not exactly sure why not, but can't do it. It didn't let me. Oh, I'm playing online now. I forgot to switch back to offline mode, so you can see messages on the ground. So that's nice. If you're interested in that. Let's rest at this bonfire again. And I guess we just go back to climbing Sen's Fortress. We did it once. Hopefully we can do it again. I've run through this place a bunch of times now, so shouldn't be too bad. I also bought the repair box so I can repair my own equipment. Oh, I aggroed both of them accidentally. I'm just gonna go past them again. Do it. Yeah, get ignored. I probably shouldn't do that, but I don't feel like fighting them. Nope, missed it. Can't parry his face. Now we're just gonna scoot right on by you here. Excuse me. Just gonna scoot right on by him. He's still following us. Get the backstab? Oh, we didn't get the backstab. There we go. We got the backstab. Alright. He's not dead yet, but we can just whack him a couple more times and it should be fine. Probably got electrocuted. Alright. Drink. Drink again. They got knocked down. That's nice. This guy's gonna throw lightning at us, but it's gonna hit the thingy thing. Fighting snake people. Sneeple, as it were. And I will. Oh, hey! I pointed the orbs to go down here. So let's go rescue Big Hat Logan. He's called that because he has a big hat. Let's hop in here real quick, wait for that to go by. Open using the master key. Cool. Now, theoretically, he can teach us sorceries. I don't think we want to learn any, though. I don't think we're going to make it. Let's get back in here. I think over there is just a Soul of a Proud Warrior, which is not really worth going over to. So we're just going to keep on keeping on in Sen's Fortress. This is the way we're going to go. This is a safe path now. The boulders aren't rolling down here. Which means that we can actually fight this guy. Ow, I was behind you. How did you hit me? Perish. Hup. Get the stabbo. Good. Stabbing the snake men. Alright. Knock on wood. Not going too bad so far. Don't get hit by the big boulder. Skish. Good. Now we run up here. Run through here. And we're good. Alright. Cool. There it is. Okay. We step on this pressure plate and then back away. And go 2, 3. And we rack through. This is the way forward. There's another path here. Nobody throwing lightning at us just yet. We run through. We fight this guy over here. Damn it. Can't time that one. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, I want to kick you. Ow. You're a jerk. Get the stabbo. I would have been annoyed to die there, but not surprised. I really wanted to kick him down the elevator shaft, but 'twas not to be, it seems. Ow. Die. Thank you. Drinking so many Estus. You've got staggered. You got poor poise, so I get ya. Stabbo. Alright. This is the one that I really have trouble with. We wait here for a second, we run. Alright, we made it through. Cool. Sometimes that one gives me a lot of trouble. Alright, that's the big guy. Is he gonna throw fire bombs at us, or did we kill him? I thought we killed him. We shouldn't have to deal with fire bombs. No, it doesn't sound like it. He's dropping boulders in, and those are the boulders that are getting launched around the rest of the fortress. We're not going to deal with him. We're going to let him do his business. There's Baldur over here. We are going to fight him, because we don't want him walking up behind us. I wanted to parry riposte. Got him. Get riposted. Oh, he's not dead. Okay. Alright. We killed the big guy up there, so we can just keep walking up. Let's go. And there's a little narrow walkway over here. As long as we don't stop moving, it's fine. And there is our target. That is the one we want to fight. Get the stabbo. I don't know why this guy doesn't take out his sword. Anyway. Alright, wish me luck. Ooh, Titanite shard. That's nice. Oh, thank you, love. We're gonna fight the Iron Golem. It'd be really nice if we could cheese it and get it to fall, but we're just gonna slap his legs. Roll through him and slap. Ow. Nope, he pushed us off. Tried to roll through his legs, but if you miss it, he can just hit you and then you die. And now we're a raisin again. So we're back at it again with Sen's Fortress. This is part of the reason that I didn't really want to do too much. Let's see if I can. Oh no. Oh, that was unfortunate. I got far enough away that I wasn't locked on anymore, and that wasted. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you guys. Goodbye. I don't feel like fighting you. Part of the reason that I don't like trying to do the same thing over and over again, because I imagine it's not very fun to watch after a little while, and I feel like there's not really too much to say. Yeah, I just feel like there's not really too much to say. It's like the first time through, I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the strategy for how to do it. Ow. We're trying not to get pushed off a thingy here. But, like, now you know. You don't need me to tell you again, do you? I don't know. You probably don't need me to tell you the first time. I feel like I should be saying something while I'm doing this, and that's one of the things that I think about, is I run out of things to say. We already saved Logan. Let's go up this way. So I really hope to get it within a try or two, so that way I'm not repeating myself too much. Fight you this time. The stabbo. Ow. I think it was an interesting decision in this game to give the snakes 4 arms when traditionally they have none.
Yeah.
It's not a decision I disagree with, I just think it's interesting. Stabbo. Ouch. Yeah, they really don't track you in this game. I played a little bit of Dark Souls 3, and like the enemies follow you a lot better. Ouch. Just walked into the boulder. I really don't think that the boulder should hurt you just for touching it. Like, it should only hurt you if it has momentum. If it's stationary, it just hit that wall, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run through now. It shouldn't hurt me to just touch it. Where's Grumble Grumble? Whoop. Here. Okay, and this one, we just have to sprint through real nice. Run! Okay, now there's this dude that hopefully we can get the good parry riposte on. Nope, we didn't even try that time. Nope, we missed it. Ow. Oh, I missed the kick. Come on. I'm not going to even try and parry riposte that one anymore. Okay. Oh, no, that's the one that I just said I wasn't going to try and parry riposte. Just get out into the open so I can get behind you and backstab you, or give me the attack that I want. That, oh, it doesn't quite work, huh? Oh, now you give me the attack that I want. Grumble, get over here. You annoying sneaky bastard. Ouch. Finally. Ugh, I hate fighting in corridors. Get the backstab. Fine. Give me such trouble. Drink. Wasted so much Estus. Ow, what? Ow, what the fuck? He has never done that to me before. Get up faster. Grumble. Well, that was irritating. Alright. And now this one. We walk slowly, we run. No! Fuck. We die. Ugh. If you time that right, you can make it through. But like I said, that's the one that usually gives me trouble. Third time's a charm. And by third, I mean like 6th or whatever this is. I don't know. This is one of the things. It's like Dark Souls, good game. It is a good game, despite my consistently saying it's like, oh, that's annoying. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, this thing is annoying. Like overall, I am having a good time. What'd you say, hon?
It's a very flawed.
Yeah, it's a flawed experience, which is not bad.
Masterpiece, as they say. Like it's it's a good game, but it's got glaring.
Sense Fortress is one of those issues. It's just
Platforming, a long, necessary platforming section in a game with shitty controls that was not built for platforming.
I don't know if it's exactly platforming, but yeah. Like, you're fighting the environment. It's essentially platforming. But like, this is still a good game. It's just, it's got these sections that are kind of frustrating. And I think that Sense Fortress is a good concept, but it's just really not for this game. And they seem to insist on it in all of like the FromSoft games. They want you to do some sort of like platforming. A lot of them have like these little drop down sections. Ow. Oh good, jump off. Thank you. Where it's like you're expected to make precise movements to get through specific areas. And that's just bad. Because this game isn't designed around the movement. The movement in Dark Souls frequently does not feel great. The only time that the movement really ever feels good is while you're fighting, and even then, that's kind of a stretch.
You really owe it to Dark Souls 3 for that.
I mean, at this point, I'm used to the way that the movement feels in Dark Souls 1, but it's janky.
A game that prioritizes your ability to move and like avoid danger and dodge through death and stuff. It controls like shit. It really does. Like Dark Souls 1 controls like ass.
Yeah.
By Dark Souls 3, they've kind of really gotten it down, and it plays a lot better, and it feels better to play. And Elden Ring is great. Obviously, still the jank shit in it, but Dark Souls 1 is like...
Yeah, Dark Souls 1's movement is just rough. And I mean, part of it, you know, is just like FromSoft things. Like, I think that they include some of the jank about the movement intentionally. And I mean, the dodge rolling system is always going to be a little awkward because it's this... Ow. I got stuck on a piece of terrain there. That's annoying. It's, you know, you're making these smaller movements, you're running around the world, and then you've got all of a sudden this one big precise move, or this big leaping movement that's based off the direction that your camera is facing. And the camera is, as people say, the final boss of Dark Souls. So, like, you wind up jumping around, and it's like, okay, the camera auto-locks onto an enemy after you kill the previous one, and you jump out of the way, but your camera just whipped 180 degrees around, so you roll the opposite direction to the one that you wanted to. Let's try and not die or waste time fighting this guy. Let's just try and get... There we go. Fucking hell. Get got. Parry riposte didn't kill you. Damn. And now I mistimed it. God damn. Motherfucker. Huh? See, okay. So see, that's a little thing that bothers me about this game. So I mistimed one shield parry, right? I mistimed the parry. So I get hit by an attack. I shouldn't get hit by 2 attacks, right? If he decides to do his follow-up attack, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm still reeling from getting hit the first time, and I just have no choice but to get hit by the second one. And that's like half my health bar, right? I could solve that by having more vitality, yes, but the fact remains that I shouldn't be getting hit by 2 attacks for 1 missed timing, you know? That just seems incorrect. And people will say, like, oh, well, Dark Souls is punishing to you for, like, making mistakes. And it's like, yes, but there's a fair amount of punishment. Like, you mistime a shield, you get hit. Once. 1 mistime equals 1 bout of damage. Ouch. Not 2 hits, not half your health bar. I mean, I guess if it was one hit that did half my health bar, I would be less upset. But it's 2 hits. And it's just this period of time where I can't do anything except wait to get hit. And I don't like waiting to suffer the consequences of my actions. In a game about moving around and traveling through the world, waiting is kind of anathema to video games a lot of the time. It's like, you don't waste my time. This is a conversation Jaden and I have had about these games a good number of times. It's like, I don't mind getting punished for failure in a video game where, it says, like, hey, we're going to punish you when you fail. Like, that's part of what the game is. I don't mind that. That's good. There should be consequences to failing a thing. If you didn't want that, you should play something like Kirby's Epic Yarn, which is, in its own right, a fun game, but there's no consequences for failure. You can just kind of keep going through the level. You can be very bad at that game and still win. So if you're just looking for, like, an easy win, play a Nintendo game. There should be consequences in a game like this to fucking something up. But the consequences should be proportional to the way that you fucked up, and generally shouldn't waste your time, right? If the consequence of your action is, okay, now you have to wait, it just seems wrong to me. Is like, I want to play the game. Don't tell me I can't play the game as a result. Good, got it. One, let me get my souls back, I suppose. Nope, I can't, not allowed. We're just gonna block that. We're just gonna block that. Block that. Can we get by you? Nope. We can parry repose that one. Yeah. It's one of the things that I don't like about the enemies that can parry. If an enemy can parry, it enters the parry stance, and okay, I can see that he's getting ready to parry, so I shouldn't attack him, because if I attack him, he's going to parry me and I'm going to take damage. But what do I do if he's in the parry stance and I can't do anything about it, right? I just stand there and what? I wait. And if the game is about timing, that's one thing. And it is to a degree, but it's just like so much of the time spent is waiting for him to stop being in his parry animation. What are we doing here? You're just making me hang out. Like, I'm waiting for this soldier to walk around and put his shield down. I don't know. It just seems like bad design. Anytime where I want to be playing your game and you're telling me you must wait to play the game, it just seems bad to me. I'm not saying that we need to have action all the time, but
it is an action game.
But it is an action game. It is a game about things happening. Things should be happening. Especially in combat. A little bit of waiting is fine. Like, I'm waiting for this guy to attack so I can get the parry, so I can get the timing, so I can get the riposte. Great. But he shouldn't just not attack me for 5 years. Right, like that. That's his parry animation. Grumble. I do the stab up. Grumble. I don't know. I hope that all makes sense and doesn't just sound like ramblings. Because personally, I think I'm right. But then I guess I wouldn't have said it if I didn't. See, this is technically kind of platforming because you need to do precise movement to get around this little area. It's not difficult platforming, but I guess it can be difficult if you're looking at it through the lens of Dark Souls doesn't have great precise walking controls. Anyway, let's fight the Iron Armor again. Iron Golem, rather. Hey, buddy. You throw a big crescent chop at me. I'm gonna roll through your legs again. Spin the camera around. I don't lock on to this boss. Oh, he stomps. He doesn't usually do that. Yeah. I don't usually lock on to this guy because I want to be able to roll ouch through him and get behind him, which is a lot harder if you're locked on because the camera will snap to him. He's going to try and grab. No grabbing. Burp. If you could just fall off, that would be fantastic. Ow, that hurt. We do not do a lot of damage to you. Oh, he knocked us off again. Okay, cool. Oh boy. And now we go up Sen's Fortress. This is another thing that I'm talking about when we're talking about, like, waiting. The punishment for losing the Iron Golem fight is, I mean, it's not exactly waiting, but you're wasting my time. I already did Sen's Fortress. There should be a bonfire at the top of Sen's Fortress so that the penalty for losing to the Iron Golem is having to start the Iron Golem fight over again. The penalty shouldn't be redo all of Sen's Fortress, because what you're doing there is wasting my freaking time. I've already done this. You've already seen this. I've already run through here, fought all these enemies, dodged all these obstacles. Why do I have to do it again? I shouldn't have to, is the answer. I shouldn't have to. But I do, and why is because bad game design. When I say that I understand Sen's Fortress as a concept, is what I mean is that I understand that if you don't want your game to be just, oh, run here, stab thing, run here, stab thing, run here, stab thing.
Well, I mean, that is basically
Ow. Like, I understand, like, wanting to have a level design that is different. I get it. But Dark Souls is the run here and stab thing game. Like, that's what you do. It's about fighting enemies and fighting bosses. You know, it's about exploration to some extent. It's largely about lore and theming. But, like, the gameplay is run here, fight thing. And there's not really too much getting away from that. The worst parts of the Souls games have, thus far, in my experience, been the bits where they ask you to platform. Or do platforming adjacent things. Like Sen's Fortress. Especially if you then pepper those with enemies. Like, either make it a platforming section or make it an enemy section. You really don't need to confound the two of them. You're not good enough at platforming for there to be multitasking while platforming. Don't hit the boulder. Don't get stuck on the terrain. Activate this trap again. Only half an hour.
feels like forever.
Well, I was looking at the timer because if it's gone long enough and I still fail Sen's Fortress, I might just skip it and do it between episodes. Because like I said, it's not fun to watch the same thing over and over again. Getting better at parrying this guy again, though. Ouch. Dead. Okay. But half an hour is... I would like the episode to be a little longer than that, so I'll try it one or two more times. The title of this episode will be Just Doing Sen's Fortress. Because that's pretty much all we're going to be doing this episode, but this is going to be the only episode that's going to be doing Sen's Fortress. If we don't get done with it by this episode, I'll skip it. And if you really want to watch the Iron Golem fight, I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't want to record doing Sen's Fortress over and over again. So Especially since if I now lose this time, I don't really know what else to say. I'm kind of out of things to say. I've talked a good amount about the game. I've talked a good amount about the flaws. At this point, I'd just be like having conversations with nobody because people can't respond to me because you are an internet audience. I'm going to try throwing lightning at the Iron Golem this time. I don't know how good his lightning defense is, but maybe it's not as good as his physical defense. That would be nice. I should also two-hand my sword, because I can't block his attacks, so I should just be doing more damage. Oh, Titanite Shard? Titanite Shard. Very nice. Don't need it, but Titanite Shard. I don't think keeping my distance from the Iron Golem is great, because then he does those big, ranged slash things with his axe, but I give it a shot. Try one or two sunlight or lightning spears, and we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't look like he's taking any damage, I'll switch back to the sword, because that's how I know how to fight him. But if it looks like it does better damage, then maybe I'll just fight him this way. What's up, bud? Chop. Walk towards me. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Ow, that hurts, though. Drink. Drink. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really know his moveset. I usually just hang out by his legs. So I guess I'm going to go back to doing that. I don't really want to get knocked off the thing again. Oh, we're going to two-hand. Ooh. Oh, no, I thought he was going to fall down. Ow. Oh, he grabbed me. Don't throw me off. Oh, he didn't throw me off. That was so close. Drink. Drink. Damn it. Caught me again. Don't throw me off. Ow. Last Estes. Let's scroll down to our humanities. Oh, ow. He grabbed me again. Ow. Let's go. Let's run away from him a little bit. And see if we can find some time to use a humanity. Up. Oh, that was the ranged attack that I was talking about that I don't recognize. Throw. Oh. Yeah, see, he tries to grab. No! Don't throw me off! Don't throw me off! Ow. I don't want to do this fight again. Oh. Ouch. Not as bad, but still ouch. Ow. He's kicking our ass. Die to him. I hate doing Sen's Fortress. I hate doing Sen's Fortress so much. Ow. slowly towards me. Do the lore walk at me. Come on, keep lore walking at me. Get it! Get God! Ha ha! Very good. Okay. Cool. Core of an iron golem achieved. Okay, and we got a humanity back. Okay, so see, that's what I mean when I say that humanities are emergency healing for when we run out of Estus. Now we're going to touch this ring here. Touch the ring. And we're going to be summoned to City of the Gods by cheese demons. If you don't understand that joke, go watch the backlogs. Backlog's good. Queso. This is Anor Londo, which I will frequently refer to as Orlando. This is one Orlando. All right. That was not too bad. All things considered, that could have been a lot worse. I've been stuck at Sen's Fortress for hours before. So we will take this. We could fight that guard guy, but I just want to go rest at the bonfire. Because if I don't, then I'll have to climb Sen's Fortress again. I won't have to do the Iron Golem fight, but I'll still have to climb Sen's Fortress. And I don't want that. So let's go rest at the bonfire, because I do not want to risk dying to those guys. Nap time! Huzzah! Level up. Alright, what do we level up? We're leveling up strength right now, I think, because we want to get this to 24, and we got to get dex to 24 as well, which is rough. And then we just go back to leveling up faith for the rest of the run. Might as well reverse hollowing. We might as well see if we can kindle a Firekeeper's bonfire. Ah, yeah, it's already kindled. That's why. Okay. What's up, lady?
Well, you are amazing. Welcome to the lost city of London, chosen uncle. If you seek Lord Grimwald Key, exit here. Head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, what follows thereafter depends upon you.
What you got? What else you got to say?
What is it? What am I? Well, if not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
She's also a Blade of the Dark Moon. She's a member of Gwendolyn's Covenant, and they hunt down sinners.
They are linked to one another, and their flames never die. Yet never shall the keepers of these flames meet. If you require rest, that is, after all.
It's only been 40 minutes, but I think I'm happy to call that an episode there. And we can resume and start exploring Anor Londo next episode, which realistically I'm going to film right now, but I should still separate this into 2 different episodes. All right. So thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, keep yourself safe, and goodbye. Say goodbye, Jaden.
Bye, Ben.
Goodbye.